Next one. Do you think it's still worth building out a Web2 network with something like RankerX or Money Robot with topically relevant content for our link building? No, I don't. I honestly don't. Maybe if you're going to do it for like tier 3 stuff. Otherwise, like there's just so much of that stuff is just ignored now by Google. Like, you know, because of AI writing tools, guys, and the proliferation of content, specifically because of AI writing tools in the last year or two. You know, you guys have probably all heard about indexing issues. A lot of that has to do with crawl budget, like in server resources, even on, you know, Google with the most powerful, richest company in the world, or one of them, you know, has got growing pains because of the sheer volume of pages that are being published because of things like AI writing assistants. And so you got to think like a lot of these Web2 spam networks and stuff like that, guys, they're just being ignored. They're not getting, we know that they're not indexing well, but a lot of the times content doesn't need to be indexed for links from that content to provide value. It's getting the link crawled is important. Whether it indexes or not, that's debatable about, you know, certainly index content, especially ranking content that's indexed and ranking well. Links from that kind of content is generally going to be a stronger link, but links, as long as they're crawled, Google's aware of the link, whether it's indexed or not. But the point that I'm trying to make is like a lot of these Web2 network stuff, like Google's just ignoring it now. It's not indexing. It might crawl it, but is that link of any value if it's on this Web2 network that, you know, Google knows is spammed to death and has been for years? I mean, I personally don't use any kind of bulk spam for anything anymore. Personally, no, I would say no, it's not worth it. If you're going to do it, then the only time I would want to use it is out at like tier 3 or for like YouTube embeds and things like that. That's fine. But for linking to your money site or any of your entity assets, I would not encourage you to use that stuff anywhere near, at least not anywhere at tier 1 or tier 2. So tier 3, maybe. But in my opinion, spend your time and energy elsewhere where it's going to have a greater, longer lasting effect. That's my opinion, guys. I know there's what do they say? 1,000 ways to skin a cat. My methods are not the only ways. I'm just giving you my opinion. Okay. I don't like to use bulk spam for anything anymore. Except for when I'm telling you how to bulk spam a blogger blog or a patch.com classified announcement post like I did last week. In that case, I mean, there are some certain times where spam is appropriate, but if that's purely a ranking thing, not, it hasn't, like, I don't recommend spamming anything like any of your branded assets at all or any of that. But I know there's differing opinions out there. So you have to decide on which methodology you want to follow.